Hey YouTube, I've tried to video this several times and it's not coming out right, but I just wanted to let you know that on June the 8th, my father passed away. My nephew was due the middle of June and he came about a week or so early on June the 4th. On June the 6th, we got the phone call. I was at work and my husband was coming to get me so we could go meet our nephew for the first time. And he got the phone call that hospice was bringing my father home, that his kidneys were shutting down. So he didn't tell me. Nobody told me while I was at work. They let me continue working so that I wouldn't be upset at work. And then when I got in the car on the way to see my new nephew, my husband told me that my dad wasn't going to make it. And so that was like an hour and a half or so ride of me just crying really bad because I thought my dad would get stronger and come home from the hospital. And he was 80 years old. He raised me since I was 3 years old. I'm 36 and I'm about to be 37. But he's been a big part of my life. He wasn't my real father, but we had a relationship. And he would tell anybody that me and my older sister belonged to him. My little sister was his real daughter. And so anyway, we went to meet my nephew and he distracted us for a little while from all the things that were going to go on that Saturday, you know. And then that Sunday, we all met at my sister's house. She lives on the same land that my dad does, or did. So we met at her house, and after hospice came and got him settled in with his bed and everything, and we told him the baby was there, and I asked him, did the nurse tell him that the baby was born? Did he know that the baby was born? And he said yes. He nodded his head. And then he was awake off and on just a little bit. We would tell him who was there and we loved him. And my nephew went to get his diaper changed because we couldn't really get him to focus on where the baby was. It was like he couldn't find him with his eyes. But the baby went to go get changed and he asked for the baby. So we rushed back and we got pictures of him holding the baby. We were helping him. He was scared he was going to drop him or something. We couldn't really tell what my daddy was saying. But after that night, that Monday, he passed away. I don't think he ever woke up that night. And so that Monday he passed away. And hopefully I'm going to be able to add a picture because I really loved his casket funeral spray. We had red roses. That was his favorite roses. And we had a saddle in the middle. And his casket had 2 horses on it on the, I don't know what, it's a panel inside the casket when it's propped up so you can see him. It had 2 horses behind it. And it had his last name. And, you know, because of everything going on in the world, we didn't have a very big gathering, and it kind of was upsetting because I know he did a lot for a lot of people, including me, because every time I got upset, I always would say I would call my daddy, and I would call him, and he taught me through everything. He always made me feel heard. He always made me feel like he was on my side, even if he wasn't. He always just taught me through everything and talked to me till I was all the way calm. That was the good thing about having a father that was 80 years old, is that he didn't have anywhere to go, so he could sit and listen, and I could sit and listen to him. But as he got older and sicker, he was having a lot of bad days. He wasn't able to talk. He would start coughing or something would happen, and he'd have to get off the phone. But before then, I talked to him all the time. And unfortunately, he passed away before Father's Day this year. So it was a very, very hard Father's Day. It was, you know, not even a week or so later, it was Father's Day. And I had to deal with that. But, he was buried in a shirt I bought him for Father's Day last year. It was a very nice shirt. I spent like $80-something on it. And he had a shirt like it in his closet, but he called it his Halloween shirt because it had skulls on it. And he only wanted to wear it on Halloween, but it was an expensive shirt. And he was excited because he had an expensive cowboy shirt. So I made it my mission. He told me to go take it to get it dry cleaned for him. And when I dry cleaned it, I looked at the brand, and I looked online, and I found the same brand of shirt. I think it was like Scully or something on shepherds.com or something like that. It's like a cowboy site. But anyway, I bought him one he could wear, I thought, every day. And when I bought the shirt, I had the thought that he would be buried in it. I just had a feeling that that might be a shirt that was nice enough, and you know, it might be a shirt that he could be buried in, and he was. But I'm glad he got to take that shirt with him. And a month and a day after that, I got the call that my pastor passed away. He was battling cancer. So we're going to go Monday and Tuesday to bury him. So I'm going to try to go be a support, even though I'm extra sad to be losing two men that I looked up to a lot. It's going to be really hard, but a lot of people this year have lost people. I don't know too many families that haven't lost people. And I've known a lot of people to lose their fathers this year. I know at least 4 that have lost their father lately. And I always had sympathy and felt really bad and sad. But until you lose your parent or somebody that you have a relationship with, like your parent, because like he wasn't my biological father, but we had the relationship like a child and a parent, and he would tell anybody I was his girl and I was his daughter, and I would tell anybody that's my daddy. But until you lose somebody that you're that close to, you don't really know how other people feel. And now I know the great loss that other people feel when they post things constantly about missing someone. They need support and love. Because you miss your parents or your child or spouse like, you know, nothing else. I mean, that's a strong bond that you have with your kids and your parents and your spouse. Somebody you're around daily. And I made the comment that I lost half of my childhood and half of my future when he passed away. Because when I have memories, half of my childhood memories are with him. And then my future, I'm missing half of it because, like, if I did eventually have a child or, you know, watching my nephews grow up, he's not a part of that. So I'm missing him being in my future. Now when I have like memories and I think about, let me ask Daddy, you know, where that person moved to, or what that person's last name was in our family or something. I don't have anybody to ask now. So it's really tough, but I'm going to try to put a picture, like I said, of the casket spray. I wish I knew how to edit, because he had so many cool pictures and things that we played at the funeral home, even though it was only immediate family. We got to see a lot of our old pictures and our pictures with him. And I wish everybody else could see that video. Maybe if I could figure out how to upload it to YouTube, I'll upload it. But I also want to keep everybody's privacy. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. And I hope everybody's doing okay. And I thank you for watching this and bearing with me while I try to get through it. But I just want to let you know what happened. And where I've been. But let me know something good that's going on in your life. I want to hear some positive things. Or if you need support for something you're going through, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.